welcome back to the V8 party over here. Beautifully cleaned car. Right, today I'm going to clean up this block, clean it up, painting it, cleaning the head surfaces, the heads to go on, tapping the centre holes for the 1UZ thread. Sorry for the ARP threads on this 1UZ here. And yeah, we're going to basically put the heads on. ARP studs, new head gaskets, clean it all up, get all this crap off. It's going to look nice and shiny, spick and span. Just get all this crap off of here. And yeah, that's basically it, guys. Basically it. Take all this off and get it all ready. Alright. I'm going to make a take-off plate as well from here, so it'll be nice. I'll take that off and get that done. Alright. Right, so the first job is I'm going to block up all these holes, nice rag, nice clean rag. I'm going to block up all these holes nice and tight so I can get ready to start cleaning. Take off all this, clean this all up down here, paint all this, probably paint the centre black I think, and the rest is going to be blue. But anyway, we're going to take it all off, clean it all up. I've mentioned it before, but these gaskets here are composite gaskets. They're very weak, okay? All they've got is this little metal ring around the inside, the compression ring. They're weak, okay? And obviously the reason for doing this is I'm going high horsepower, turbocharging it, so ARPs will hold high clamping load, stop the head from lifting under boost, and I've also got multi-layer steel head gaskets which are going to hold up to the boost, whereas these won't, they'll just fall apart. So yeah, anyway, I've started plugging them up. I'll plug up the holes, need to do all of them. All of them I need to do, all of these, every single one of them, and on this side. And I'm going to clean this all up, and yeah, it'll be good to go. I'll get that done and show you the next part. Right, so all the holes are plugged up on the engine nicely, all stuffed in there nice and tight. Nothing's going to get down. This stuff does going down, it's going to rest on top. Once you pull it out, it will come out. There's a way of doing it. So you pull the top ones out first, and all it falls onto the bottom ones, and you go down. It all stays clean. Obviously, you need to clean all this crap out and clean all that out. Yeah, so I'm going to brush the dirt off now. Just brush the excess dirt off. I've got a brush. Where's the brush gone? Well, I've got a big brush somewhere. I'll brush all the excess dirt off, and yeah, we'll get started. We'll get a blade, and I've got a blade here somewhere, and I'll get that done. First, what I'll do when I get these, I get a nice clean blade. It doesn't have to be a fresh blade. In fact, just a little blunter, the better if it's being used. But make sure there's no gouges in it or anything like that. Okay, it'll nick there. But you want to go. Along, and just, you don't want to push down, you don't want to dig into the head, so you're going to fuck it up, right? It's a nice low mileage engine. You just want to take off that, make sure you don't get the stuff, you want to just take off the crap, right? All you try and do is just try and take off the crap, that's it. Like that, work your way around, where it wants to go, just let it go, don't push hard, don't let it dig in. You just want to take off that crap, that crud, look at that, it's old gasket material, take that off, and I'll show you in a second. Oh, sorry, I wasn't focused on that. I was focused on my hand and not focused on the camera. Right, you want to just go there. Just let the blade do its thing, okay? You just let the blade do its thing. Oh, thank you very much, buddy. Do you look every day, do you? Yeah.
It's got to be expensive, isn't it?
Hey?
It's got to be expensive.
Well, it's better than drinking, I suppose, isn't it? Hey, what's your name, mate?
Josh.
Oh, nice to meet you, Josh, man.
Lives just down there.
Your nan lives down there, does she? My nan used to live here. My granddad lives here now, so passed away. So yeah, that's it. This engine's going in that. So this is one pass over with a razor blade. It's looking pretty clean already. Compare it to the other side, which is pretty damn filthy. So this is all going to be shining. You won't be able to see any of these marks, but I mean it's pretty smooth already, to be fair. But you won't see any of these marks once I've fully cleaned it up. So yeah, I'm going to razor blade the other sides and then come back to clean this. Right, both sides of the block been bladed up. I'm going to just get this mess out of here for now. Just get all that out, and then I'm going to start going over these with the really fine grit and WD-40, clean them up. So this side is like semi cleaned up. I've done the first pass. Still need to go over a second pass. You've got to take your time on it. Don't push too hard. Obviously, compare it to this side, and compare it to this side. It's looking pretty clean so far. So yeah, I'm going to go over another pass, just run the razor blade over it, make sure everything's flat again still, and yeah, then go over another pass and get the side shine up, and now I'll move on to this side. So I've just gone over both sides with some 400 grit, and it is very, very, very clean now. However, that's the liners there, obviously steel lines, aluminium block. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get some really fine non-sandpaper abrasive, like the spongy stuff, I can't remember what it's called, like the, I can't remember what it's called, Brillo pad, whatever it is. I'm going to go over it. This isn't cleaned yet, I'm going to clean it up. Both sides are pretty much done, very nice and shiny. Going to clean it all up, make it all nice, put all this out, get ready to put the heads on. So this is stuff I'm talking about. I'm just literally going to go over it and just clean up all the surfaces like that, and she should be good to go. Looking nice and clean. Once I get the brake clean on this as well, it'll be nice, really nice and clean. Just shine it up. Really, really fine stuff. Pop that back in there. So do that both sides, clean it up, should be good to go. Got the ARP head studs over there. That's my beautiful Sora. I've been out for hours cleaning this up. Now they're all clean. It's obviously just dirt on this one still. So as you can see, the rings are nice and clean. It's pretty much perfect, as clean as you want it to be. You don't want to overdo it. Okay, you don't want to overdo it. It's got to have a nice seating. What I'm going to do now, so I'm going to take all the bits of tissue out, top first and bottom, and then I'm going to get a brake clean on a nice clean rag, wipe them down, get ready to put the gaskets on. Got a nice multi there, still gaskets here for it. Nice, couple of them, good stuff. Block off plate for the oil, but I'm going to drill that and weld a thing on there for oil drain for turbos. So that's it, the engine's now nice and shiny and clean. I'm not going to bother cleaning the pistons, they're pretty clean anyway, it's only low mileage. So top of the pistons rather, but it's nice and shiny, the mating surface is really nice. There's no deep scratches, it's all very smooth, it's nice and flat. Ready for the ARP head starts to go in. On the head for the 1UZ, the other head's in there. Now these two gears here is where I need to basically set for the head studs off a 2ZZ. So I need to re-tap these holes about 10mm further down. Got the correct tap there. These are off of A, here's the part number. 2035407 for 1.8 2ZZ. So on both sides these need to be set about 10mm down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark up the I can either chop the studs or tap them further. I'm going to tap them further. So yeah, it's the M10 by 1.5. I'm going to do that. Mark it up on there and tap it further down. Put one stud in as far as block as it will go. I'm going to mark it up with masking tape, take this out, and then I'm going to mark this up in the same place, and then I'll know 10mm further than that. That's where that should be. That's where that should be cut to. That's what I'm going to do. So that's one done. So I'm just going to pull it out now. It's marked up 10mm longer than the other one. It's cut the thread quite nicely actually. Take it out, clean it, tap the other three holes. Should be good. Cut through quite nicely since it's aluminium. So these two middle ones will sit a little bit lower than the rest, which is good. We'll miss the gears. Wasn't clean to be fair. I've just tapped them down to the mark, these two on this side. I use some ARP lube to do it. That's all I've got to hand actually. I'm not in a typical place I'd do my sort of work, so take that out, there we go. You can see on there, let's have a look. Material. So now I'm just going to try the ARP stud in. Should go in nicely, it should go past that mark, which I'm sure it will. Get a little, I got the Torx bit, but it will fit in just for now. Put them in. Let's see, should want to go past that. Oh yeah, that wants to go past that, lovely. Perfect. How does it? Getting a bit tight, I wonder. Interesting. Tapped it down further. Very interesting. Very, very interesting that. Try the other hole. Should want to go down. Tapped it at least 10mm further. Nope, stays at the same place. How weird. Wonder if there's a bit on the bottom. Definitely tapped it down further. So what I've worked out is that obviously these are rolled on, these threads, right? So it isn't quite deep enough here to make it go in. So what I actually need to do is I actually need to run a tap down it 10mm to make sure it does bottom out. So that's what I need to do to make sure it actually goes in and stays in there. Because these just stop at the, these just stop there. But they don't tell you that when you buy these kits. They don't tell you that. Obviously someone will probably just fucking force it in, but I'm not going to force it in. I'm not going to force it in, that's not my style, I'll do it properly. So this is going to be tapped 10mm further in, and this will be done 10mm thread with a die. I have to do that tomorrow, I can't do that today, but I'm going to crack on and do this for today. This will be the video for today, part 1. So guys, please hit that subscribe button. I have got some really, really big exotic car builds planned. Like, honestly, you're going to absolutely love it. Yeah, there's really big things planned. So, yeah, I'll leave this for today. Please like, share and subscribe, guys. Thank you for watching. And yeah, come back for more of this tomorrow, I guess. I'll get the heads on. I can't do it now today. I have to re-wrap this back up. Right, so I'm here with the studs for the 1UZ. Now the 4 centre ones do need to be set deeper, which, I mean, you could force them in, I'm not going to do that, but I need to basically put 10mm extra thread on here. So I've got an M10 by 1.5 tap. I'm going to put them on till they go down and stop, mark it, put tape on it, then go down 10mm further from that. So that's what I'm going to do. I've got my tap here. See, we just go on, M10 by 1.5, isn't it? Yep, should be. Definitely is. Let me just check that. M10 by 1.5. Definitely. So yeah, just go down it with a tap, lube up and do it. I think it'll be alright. Get that done. Guys, I'm out here today with the 1UZ and the RX7. A couple of friends here. Anyway, that's probably for sale if anyone wants it. 6 grand on their offer. Running, driving, S13, need a bit of love. Pretty solid. A 1UZ GTE, Sora. Absolutely love this baby. I would possibly sell it for the right price, but I absolutely love her to pieces. Right, anyway, back to the engine. So, the last video, I was going to upload it, and I got home and I thought, you know, I actually want to finish it off, and I want to finish it off and then do a video of it all complete. So, I'm gonna put in there maybe a clip of me sort of trying to tap the studs and realising this is not a great idea. You know, they're very hard. Is a combination of things such that the engine is easier to drill 10mm down and take the top 10mm of thread off than it is to actually thread the stud, which is obviously really high strength treated, you know, studs. And I'm definitely not cutting the stud, that's just a stupid idea. So the other option is to do this, which is what I'm going to do. And yeah, so I'm just going to, I've already tapped them, I'm just going to drill very, very carefully, 10mm drill, but I'm going to go through the 9.5 first, which I've got on there. I'm going to go through the 10, I'm going to mark up the drill, block off all these holes so no crap goes in there, and go really carefully. So I've marked out for a 9mm drill bit, 10mm deeper. I've already done this side. Now I'm going to show you while holding this. It's a bit fucking tricky, right? Get that centered, I'll hold it there. Right, and I just want to let it sort of take it and just pull on it at the same time, so it's not going to sort of just bring itself down into the threads. That's it, okay. Now I'm going to go on to this one, make sure it's sort of centred. Don't let it go too fast. That's it. Right, now I'm going to go through with the 9.5 number 10. I want to go up in stages, so I'm not grabbing too much material and yanking it all out. But that's taking some off already, as you can see. I've just gone through the 10mm. If I have a look in here, you should see I've taken literally about 11mm thread off the top. Can't really see in there. But hey ho, I wonder if you can see in that one. Yeah, you can see. It's that ARP stuff should slide right in. It's good. Threads there. Need to clean them out somehow. Clean them out with something. So I've just cleaned the threads out with rag. I've poked a rag in the holes a number of times, about 5 times each hole. Really got all the dirt out, had a look down them. There's no more dirt. Now I'm just re-threading the tops, make sure the ARP is going straight and nice. All the threads are good. See in there. Can't really see too well. Have a look. But yeah, threads are good. I can see all the way down in the bottom of the hole, which is nice. Need to make sure it gets in nice and straight. Nice and straight. It should take itself in when it's ready, which is perfect. Perfect. These threads, these holes are already greased, remember, so not really got much to do on here. It's going in nice and free now. I need to go back a bit. Like to do like 3 turns and back half a turn. It really helps clean up threads. Back half a turn, so that's good. Take this out, do the other side. Okay, now I've just done 2 studs in just to wind them up so you can see them. Obviously I want to make sure that, you know, about 10mm, just as I've done them, drilled them all the same. So I'm going to mark them, take them out and then measure them up against each other. So these are obviously the middle ones. That's all the other ones. As you can see, there's a little bit of a difference now I've done them. So I'm going to take them out and measure them up. Not the most accurate thing in the world, but as you can see, there's a difference of 10-12mm there, so I'm happy with that. In fact, I'd say it's probably more like 12mm more than anything, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, this bit of tape's not exactly straight, but yeah, I'd say it's about 12mm, so that's absolutely fine with me. That should be absolutely golden in there. Get this cleaned up, get the gaskets on. I'm going to re-clean it again because there's a little bit of like rust sort of just like surfacing coming through, and give it another little clean. Yeah, get it on. Happy days. Happy days. Get the heads on. I think first I think I might just re-clean that, spray the inner channel, take these pumps off on that obviously, get this water pipe off and get those sensors off. I just covered up the head floor, give it a quick paint up, cleaned all inside there. I'm going to start painting the inside of it. I'm going to move the water out as well at some point, but just not right now. Don't need any water, if there's any coolant still in there to go in there. It'll be alright after I've painted it, but do it now, I can probably soak in a little bit to the metal, so I'm going to paint that now quickly. Right, so that's all painted up. You can see the little pits now where the water's sat and everything, which is obviously been quite detrimental to the aluminium block in terms of what it looks like. But it's still bloody solid, so that's good. That's very, very good. So yeah, yeah, it's good. I mean, obviously that there looks like it might be, well, that's quite far in, so that ain't going to affect it. See, part where the stud goes, but otherwise they look all good. It's very, very solid. So yeah. Take them off, clean up the heads, take the masking tape off now, clean up the heads, and yeah, away we go, baby. Start putting the heads on. Start putting the heads on. Just re-cleaned one head, which is the right bank. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the ARP studs in, put the gasket on, place the head on, leave that for the moment, and I'm going to then do this side here as well. So when putting in ARPs, you don't want to like send these to hell, you know, you want to just nip them up. So just go around till they stop, just give them a little nip, that's all you need to do. They do not need to be in there mega tight, you'll know when they stop at the bottom. Jesus, don't do that, you don't want to scratch your head. Try and do this with one hand obviously rather than holding it. Just keep going until it starts getting resistance, which is about there I think. A little bit more. We'll know when it stops, like I say, it's getting there now. That's it, done. Got to do the rest. I'll show you a comparison of this one. Let me just wind this one in. This one should be sitting a little bit lower than that. wind in a bit. Wind it. Obviously these ones are not going to be as clean as the other ones, but definitely get there. Get in there. Just get in there. Should be. Is it a bit lower? Hard to tell really. Tad lower. It is a tad lower. Let me see. Just top past that, just past the top. Yeah, it could go a little bit more. Could go a little bit more. This one needs a little bit more in there. I'll get that done. All the studs on this side are wound in. As you can see, the middle one's there, sitting a little bit lower. If I just do a quick reference like this, put that down. That's on top. If I go over to this one, you can see there is about, it's about a 10mm difference. Get a nice, about 10-12mm difference. I'd say about 10ish mil, which is quite nice. Same on this one. This one's a tad deeper. Okay. It's about 12mm difference. So yeah, it's good to go. I'll get this head on, I'll get it cleaned up. Also, there's a little bit of like brake cleaner and stuff gone down the holes. It has squeezed a little bit out here, like a lot of dirty grease and stuff from the ARP, obviously, ARP wood lube. So I'm just going to go, and there's a bit of like ARP lube on the head, clean that up, make sure you get rid of all that. I'm going to put a bit of brake cleaner on a cloth and just go around these to clean it up, so not putting any grease on the head when we compress it or anything. You don't want that. So alright guys, when you get the gasket on the correct way and get the head on. Thank you. These gaskets are actually labelled right and left, and you'll know which way they go down because there's basically a dimple there. That dimple goes engine block side always whenever I've done these. So it's going to go around like that, right side there, and as you'll see that lines up, so I'm just going to gently place this on. There's something very interesting about these is that obviously the oil holes are there, but coolant passages to the head. There's like, for example, in this end cylinder you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. In this one you've only got 1. In that one you've got 1, 2, and in this one you've got 1, 2, 3. It's interesting. In this one you've got, this is this one here, it's a bent up tab there. In this one you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. In this one you've got 1 long, 1 and 1. It's a bit interesting. I mean, I could drill it, but I don't know if it really needs it. It's a bit weird why it does have that. Obviously you've got that dip there which sits in there nicely and locates that. You've got another dip there again which sits in there nicely and locates that. It's just a bit interesting to see that. Oh, there's a scratch on that gasket. How the fuck did that get there? Just make sure that's smooth. So yeah, it's a bit interesting. I've just pulled it out of the box like that. I haven't done that, which is very interesting that it should be like that. Anyway, yeah, this one's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that one just got 1 long one and 1 short one. So I'm going to use it like this. I'm not going to bother, you know. Yeah, I'll just use it like that. And then this is a bit weird. It's got an extra bit on there for some reason. Maybe it's just for a 430 or something. Maybe it's slightly different. But it's still going to get coolant. I mean, I could drill a few more holes, but I don't really see it necessary unless it's in this one here. But again, I don't want to drill a hole in the gasket either. It might cause a leak somewhere else. Yeah. Got my new outdoor workbench set up. Bit of thick cardboard, it's not going to hurt the S13. So I'm just going to clean up all these surfaces here. Give them a good old clean. Clean up the exhaust ports. And yeah, it's pretty clean already, to be honest. I mean, it's only done like 60,000 miles, so you know, exhaust ports, they're well clean. Obviously had it skimmed. So yeah, I'm going to obviously, yeah, take the cam caps off, do that. Take the cams out to redo them afterwards, and yeah, set them at TDC, get them in once we're on there. Don't know what the fuck this is. This has been bent, so I don't really know. I'll have to have a look at where that went. It's supposed to be bent, hasn't it? I'll take that off. That's obviously to hold something. Alright, get this cleaned, get all these surfaces cleaned up. Maybe replace some rubbers, but I'll put Hylamar on them. Clean it up and off we go. Cleaned up both sides. Exhaust and intake. Thought I'd do that quickly. So the cams obviously need to come off to go for it to go, the head to go on the head, because you need to put the studs through and the nuts on. They're all underneath the gears. You've got to dry the camshafts, you can't get them. So these need to come off first. I'm going to tip it over. Just clean the underside. It has been skimmed. Just going to clean the underside of it with some brake cleaner to make sure it's nice and clean again. Then put it on and get the ARPs on and everything else. So the ARPs are in. These are sitting sort of just where I want them to be. That's kind of perfect, which is good. I always, when I do these, I mean, I don't say to do this, but I think it helps from my personal perspective and engineering, what would you call it, like an engineering perspective in terms of torque settings and friction, all that sort of stuff. But I always lube up a little bit of the washers on both sides, just so when you are getting to that clamping load and forcing it, it's not going to bite and like, you know, grab and torque. Hopefully it just torques smoothly. And I'm going to put a little bit on my finger on the end of the threads with ARP lube and put the nuts on by hand. This side will be ready for then. I'm going to put the cam, you know, I'm going to put the cams on afterwards. I'll make it one head ready, I'm not too sure yet, but I'm going to put the nuts on just now and then just sort of like do a torque sequence by hand. Well, I've got my special engine building torque wrench out, digital one, and this is my ARP 12mm bit. So I'm going to go over in sequence. I've got a sequence to them, start in the middle, go out. You can find it online and you've got to go in stages. I usually go 15. I think these ones have got to be done to 70. I have to double check, but I usually go maybe 60 on these. I'll have to check what the spec sheet says in the box, but I usually go 15, 30, 45 and 3 or 4 stages. I'll find the paper out of here, which I've taken out obviously, and oh, there it is. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. I'll have a good look for it. Let's see what it says. Let me see. It says it's open. The saw is absolutely huge. Blah blah blah. In 3 equal steps to 60 foot-pounds. So I'm going to go 20, 40, 60. And I'll refer to online for the pattern for torquing. They've all been torqued up to spec. Sitting just right. Sitting just right. Just flush the top of the nut, so they shouldn't be giving any issues. I like to let them sit for half an hour and then just recheck them after they've settled a little bit. But yeah, this is good so far. I'm pretty happy with this. So yeah, pretty happy so far. Yeah, I will clean up the other side and do the other side and then come back and recheck this, put the cams in this side, then recheck that side, put the cams in that side, and the engine's pretty much together for a bit. Not ideal when you're halfway through torque sequence and the batteries die. So I've had to go and raid my granddad's telephone, cordless telephones for the AAA batteries. Need 4 of them. So so I just need to torque these up now. I got up to this one here, this one. So I've got the rest to do. I'm on the last torque sequence of 60 foot-pounds. Both sides are torqued up to 60 foot-pounds. I've rechecked these ones after they've settled for a good half hour. They have moved a little bit, some of them have not. So to make sure they're all 60 again, that's perfect. I'm going to put the cams in at TDC, which was this set of cam gears here. Now to do that, you've got little dots which line up to each other. And if I roll them around, see there's a dot there, and there'll be a dot there. They need to line up. The engine is at TDC, and I'll show the engines at TDC because you've got a little indent there and you've got a little knobble there. So that's TDC on there. Guys, I've just loosely screwed these in and just rotated these round. So now, as you can see, the two dots are facing each other in the middle. That is perfect. Right, you want them like that. You see, teeth are meshed together. There's a tooth meshed together either side. That's perfect. Now what we're going to do is tighten these down, and I will get the exact torque spec for these. And I've got a little torque one I use, but a little torque wrench I use for building engines as well over here for the lesser torques that are needed. So I'll be using this one here for that. Nice new one. Front one, we'll need a little bit of sealant like that. Nothing on the inside edge. We're just going to pop it on. I've cleaned up all of this here with a brake cleaner. So you want that to make a nice seal. You don't want that going anywhere. So I'm going to stick that on now. Right, so the cam cap bearings need to covers need to be 16 Newton meters. I don't know what I've done with that now. Alright, so I'm going to do them up to 16 Newton meters. Get us off here a second. Oh yeah, almost. Sorry guys, trying to do everything one-handed. Right, so lock that in nice and solid. 16 Newton meters. I'm going to go in this sort of fashion. Seems quite a lot, that. Haven't cracked yet. Let me lower it down to like 14 to start off with and see. I don't want it to break anything. Always be careful. So it's 14 now, Newton meters. Alright, let's try that. Oh fuck, it's 14 already. Okay, fine. There we go. This one. There we go. This one. Do this one. I need to reduce the length of this because it's hard to do it one-handed. But yeah, you get the idea. I'm going to go boom, 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 and then the end one. All torqued up the cam caps, every single one of them. Just need to do these ones now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go over them, just check, because it's been half an hour or so now. Check they haven't settled, the ARP head studs. Check they haven't settled, go over to make sure they're all 60. Then I'm going to put the cams on, cam caps, and we'll see what the time's like today, but the sun is setting. The sun is setting. We are making progress. Cam covers on next. Whoop, whoop. Looking good, looking good. Very happy. That is mighty nice, that is. Mighty, mighty nice. It's fucking looking awesome. Looking good. Okay, just to confirm, you've got 2 dots there on this one, and 2 dots on the back of this one, all line up, nicely meshed together. Going to clean these up, the cam covers to go on, and that's exactly what we're going to do, put the cam covers on. Get it nice and watertight. I just shoved some paper from the ARP bolts in there, so nothing goes there. I'm going to cover it over again, but yeah, it's looking good, man. Looking good, looking good, looking good. Surfaces are all cleaned up. I just need to, what do I need to do? What am I saying? Yeah, I just need to, Jesus, long day. Cam covers over here. Need to get the rocker cover gaskets. That's what I need to do, get the rocker cover gaskets, and then I can put these on. So yeah, I'm going to put a bit of brake cleaner on them, just clean them up, and that'll be it. It appears I've been given the wrong gaskets there, but I have got the correct gaskets here, so I'm going to put these centre ones in. But yeah, it's a bit of a pain in the backside because I can't get them on now today. I'm going to have to go and get some. But yeah, they should just fit in there like that, squeeze down in there. So I'll put them in and leave it at that for today. Just put them on there and hopefully keep it tight a little bit, airtight a little bit. How annoying. So it's as much as I can do for today. I've been given the wrong rocker cover gaskets, so just put them on there, painted cam covers. That's as much as I'm going to do today. I'm going to wrap it up and leave it, but it's pretty much there. I have got new cam seals as well. I didn't think I had them, but I've just found them. So I will be taking the front pulleys off to do the cam seals. I've already set the cams, so I'll be taking that off, so that'll go on before I do anything else. I'm just going to tidy up now. Guys, thanks for watching. Guys, thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. I've got some really, really big builds planned. Like, if you love exotic cars, you're going to absolutely love them. Alright? Some real madness sort of stuff. You'd sort of be crazy to do it, but I'm going to do it. So please hit that subscribe button. Look at my other videos, guys. Check it all out. I'm always uploading stuff. New content uploaded daily. Have a look, you're gonna love it. She's gonna be absolutely roaring soon, purring. 600 brake roughly, 650 to start off with. We'll see how we get on. Boom boom, she's looking sexy with these blue cam covers. Woo. Remember the whole block's gonna get painted, so it's gonna be black and blue theme going on here in the engine bay. White car, gonna be well sexy. Alright, thank you guys, see you in the next one.